This video is sponsored by Raycon.
So we can never rest around here because something always seems to go wrong. So I'm guessing where the floor joists are going to be here. Oh my God, and we hit one. It must be just the brick, because if the whole lighthouse was leaning, you would really feel it at the top.
Our mission is to save these incredible abandoned lighthouses using new technology while preserving the history and helping the environment of the Chesapeake Bay. This is Project Lighthouse. Wow, this thing's a lot bigger than I thought. This looks huge.
Doesn't look bad when it's in place. Would we put it that close to the door? Do we have something narrow we can put it on?
Ah, of course, the rag under the sink method.
You're not familiar with the rag under the sink method? It's a little big.
Well, now you can wash your hands while you're using the toilet. That's good.
The thing is, I'm not crazy about the style. It's square, the toilet's round. And even if it comes out another inch here, if it was rounded, it would probably feel smaller. If we can get a little smaller one, it'd be better. I would say no, I don't want to be staring at this thing forever.
Back to sink hunting.
All right, I got the hole saw and I'm going to be drilling a hole in the floor, and I'm super nervous because this is the first time that I'm actually doing something, modifications to the lighthouse. And we have this awesome floor that's super strong. And the way it's built is it's a round building. We have floor joists that sit on top of this metal floor. So we have a metal floor under there, and then floor joists that fan out at an angle in a circle. So they get wider as they come out. I guess the floor is like blind nailed. I can't find any nails in the floor. So I'm guessing where the floor joists are going to be here, and I hope I don't hit one when I start drilling and then I'll have to move the hole over and it's gonna look horrible and everyone's gonna make fun of me. And while we're here, there is this really weird ship out here. We see a lot of really cool ships going by and we have no idea what they are, but that is definitely one of the most interesting that we've seen. And I'm sure someone's gonna tell us right away what it is. I'm so nervous about drilling into my precious, precious lighthouse, but it has to be done. It's gonna hurt me more than it hurts you, lighthouse. Well, if I screw up and hit the joist, we could just glue that puck right back in. It's gonna leave a perfect round puck. There it is. Oh my God, and we hit one. Damn it. Maybe it just runs all around the edge. It does hurt me more than it hurts the lighthouse. Ah. We're just gonna have to drop the pipe out more. This is in a closet, no one's ever gonna see it, but I'm gonna put that puck back in. All right, well, that's what was supposed to happen the first time. And, oh, we just missed one. So that's where the steel is. Wow, it's pretty deep. There we go. So now we need to reach down and drill through the steel.
So we can't show how long this really took, but first we had to cut through the wood, and then we had to cut through the metal ceiling with different hole saws. One for wood, and then one for the metal, and of course, like most things on the lighthouse, it did not go as planned, and the metal did not cut very easily at all.
Man, you're gonna have just loads of stupid video.
What?
So you're gonna have loads of. That's it catching as it goes through. Finally! Away with you! Back from whence you came! I feel like Gandalf sending that creature back to the hole.
I fought him with a barrel of Morgoth. Until at last I threw down my enemy and smote his ruin upon the mountainside.
Away with you! Well, we made it through. That was extremely annoying. I know I say a lot of things are annoying around here. That was annoying. That took us, what, 2 or 3 trips? Different drills and stuff. I don't know why it wasn't cutting, but we got a good 1/2 inch, maybe more, of whatever kind of metal that is. And they used some really good stuff when they built this lighthouse, which makes me feel good in a way, and also is very frustrating that we're gonna have to cut a few more holes like that. Wow, all that trouble for this. And now the test. Yep, nice. There we go, perfect.
You just hit your head.
Very, very gently. So that'll be the main drain for the toilet. Because it's a macerating toilet, it only needs like a 1 inch. We're using 1.25 inches, but it really only requires 1 inch of outlet. So that'll work. On to the next. You would think coming out to a lighthouse, it would be peaceful and quiet, but guess what? We're doing the same thing on lighthouses that we were doing back at the shop. Blasting, painting, using power tools.
And up until this point, we've used super crappy earbuds or earplugs to block out sound. And Rich will be the first one to tell you that he has some hearing damage from back in his metal days. That's why we were super excited when Raycon reached out to us and they sent us a couple pairs of their everyday earbud classics. These have been a lifesaver. Say something weird.
Feels good, sounds great. Already connected. I've had some earbuds, very uncomfortable. After wearing them for hours, my ears were ringing and hurting. There was so much noise in the sound and they were poor quality speakers. So I tried out these Raycon Everyday Classic earbuds. Nice bass, doesn't hurt my ears, isn't wearing out my eardrums at the end of the day. And I used them for entire days while sandblasting a job that I was doing. I remember my old ones, I would pull my hoodie off and they would go flying. And these stay in really nicely. I mean, you definitely don't want to be dropping things around the lighthouse because it could just roll right off and be gone forever.
So if you or anyone you know needs some earbuds, go to buyraycon.com/lighthouse and get up to 30% off during Raycon's Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale. Thank you, Raycon, for sponsoring this part of the video. And now back to the lighthouse. So then it was time to set up our Raritan toilet and the ElectroScan marine waste treatment system. And honestly, this system was a little more complicated than we thought it would be, but we got it going in the end. And oh yeah, remember that boat lift we built earlier this year? Well, this footage was from before that, and this is just some of the problems we were having.
The wind shifted in the back of the boat and motor were rubbing against the lighthouse. You gotta constantly watch it. We just need more mooring balls. Which we have that big one that we could inflate right now.
Yeah, so we did inflate the big one, and later that day.
It's a relatively calm day, maybe 10-mile-an-hour winds. It's supposed to be calm overnight. The boat is sitting really what I consider very nicely. You want to take a look at it, Thomas? And we have maybe 1 foot waves or so. We can never rest around here because something always seems to go wrong. We had this really nice boat bumper down. Look, it's full of water now, and it was alongside of the boat between the boat and the lighthouse. And the thing about lighthouses is they have like oyster shells, which are very sharp, all along the caisson at the water line. So the boat was just kind of gently pushing this and rubbing, and I guess it developed a hole somewhere. And I came out just to check on the boat, not expecting anything, and this was underwater. Now it has a bunch of water in it, and the boat was rubbing up against the lighthouse. So if this can pop, that means the boat can pop when it rubs up against the oysters. So fortunately, we have a couple mooring balls, and we're going to bring the boat around to the other side where there isn't as much wind. But I thought we were good tonight, Thomas, and just, it's always something. All right, so it's sink install time, and one of the annoying things about being out on a lighthouse is even when you bring the right things out with you, and remember to bring everything, sometimes you don't really know if it's quite right until you get out there. I grabbed this sink off of Amazon because it's nice and small. I mean, it's a neat sink for what it is, but it has these sharp edges that could kind of get caught. We set it up here and we looked at it, we're like, we can do better. So I got another sink that has rounded edges. Let's see.
Looks a little smaller, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little smaller and it's more rounded. So I like this sink better. I think we'll put it right about here. It's really small, just big enough for washing hands in a bathroom. And we stacked up our water jugs that we bring out water with just to get a feel of about the height of where it would be. I like it. I think it's cool. We'll return the other one and let's get to installing this one. Well, the question is the lighthouse level? So this is the first time we leveled a wall, and no, this is not. This is level right here. I mean, there are different courses of bricks. Maybe some of them are level. Seems like it's running downhill a little bit from left to right. Like that's level. Look at that gap. That's pretty bad. That's a 1/4 inch over like 2 feet. That's bad. What's going on in this lighthouse? It must be just the brick, because if the whole lighthouse was leaning, you would really feel it at the top. It'd be like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So the sink has to be level, so let's check that. That one should be right around there. So we'll drill these out. So it's got this like super slippery, shiny glaze. There we go. I went a little bit high. This stuff is awesome. It's super glossy, even though it's 120 years old. You should use a hammer drill. I know. Oh, you know what? Oh, damn it. I'd rather have it be true to the brick than level and have a weird gap in the brick. So we want to bring this up a 1/4 inch. We are just over 3 centimeters from the top there. Well, it's really close. Just over 3 centimeters.
So you messed it up anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, see, I screwed it up anyway.
Great. All right. Great
See, I
work.
self-corrected is what we're trying to say. There we are. Could you hand me the expanding...
The caterpillar?
Yeah, the expanding caterpillar. Perfect! The sink's going to be really strong in this wall. Some big fisherman bumps into it, it won't fall off.
You're always like, some fisherman, something.
I just envision a large fisherman. That's okay. I'm a skinny guy. I won't bump into it as much. I can't lift as much. And I can't catch fish. I'm going to try. I was really thinking about it. You should use a hammer drill. I know. Go a little deeper. I mean, that one's a little deep, but whatever.
It's all right. I won't show it
Yes, you will.
as I'm zooming in on it.
So these can just get started and then drop it in.
Do you want a thing for that?
I'm gonna get a thing for it.
No rounded round reference again?
We kind of beat that to death. I want to put like a rubber gasket in here.
You would or wouldn't?
I want to.
Yeah. Just break it? Yep. I was literally going to ask if it was...
Because it's at an angle.
Yeah.
It's pulling in.
Yeah, we're going to have to edit that out. Then we're going to have to... I was worried. It's never going to be flat.
Because it's pulling right in these corners. It's not going flat against the wall.
Because the wall's rounded. Well, that's not supposed to happen.
Okay.
Put it up and line up the piping?
Yeah. I mean, it'll look normal if you don't show that incredibly embarrassing thing.
This
anyway,
is fantastic.
I thought that this sink would have come with some type of mounting bracket, but it's just this giant gap. We're screwing onto a rounded wall. I should have brought some kind of plastic or rubber washers that really would have softened it. Mm-hmm. Because it can't pull against.
We'll go get some.
So
obviously you can't just run out to a convenience store, but
yeah, we can't. In the meantime, we can
hang it up and we'll line up the piping. And I do feel bad for you, but at the same time,
we should put something to fill, maybe a shim or something, so that when it pushes down, it goes like where my finger is.
Put one now while we're holding it up.
Yeah, we have. Don't we have shims from when we were doing the door? And these are really big.
It's not even close to level.
It's getting close. I think actually that's pretty close because that's in. I'm pushing in.
The sink's coming downhill.
Oh, you think?
I can see.
Then I'll double this up. It's supposed to come downhill a little bit, I think.
Like that much, though?
I'm going to carefully tighten that. I want it as close as possible. You can feel right when it gets tight. That's actually really good.
Okay. That's a big gap.
Does it look weird?
I mean...
Yeah, we'll just have to get a perfect piece of something. And it looks okay, though. It's really strong. Bink.
Yeah, I was... Wait for it. It's really strong. That'll be your next quote.
And now you know. I'm trying to figure this out. Now that the sink is in, we can line up the piping. I got this chrome piping that's for exposed drains, and we can line it up and then start the process of drilling the floor, which I'm not looking forward to, although it should go faster than last time, and the hole is slightly smaller. Should quick vacuum that up. This is like the old joke. If you don't like the weather on the Chesapeake Bay, just wait a minute. When we got here, you know how rough it was? We had like 3-foot waves, and now the sun's out, it's warmed up. Is there anything we need to do out here while it's real nice?
Nope.
All right, quick cleanup time. So satisfying, look at that. Actually, not totally
Not so satisfying.
Yeah, it should be more satisfying than that. Oh my God. I just sucked up the chunk of the sink that we have to glue
You
back
actually-
on. I did.
I
Now it's
didn't
going to be inside of the bag. Oh, man.
It's like that surgery kids game.
Operation, the Wacky Doctors game.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of chunks of things in here, bricks and stuff. Should be right on top, though. There it is. Great. That was fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
All right, so that's good. We got that back. What are we doing now?
You need to hang the life jacket like that. Why can't you put it against?
I want to put it up so people see it. It'll be subliminal. They'll think we're really safe now.
It looks sloppy. First of all, put it together, and then hang it on the wall. We don't hang stuff from the ceiling.
Da 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 da.
This is the clog-free pop-up drain by PF Waterworks. Available at Home Depot or Lowe's if they sponsor us. The overflow is here. It comes down through the porcelain and out there. Chrome on the bottom, that'll match. Pop-up drain, that's a latch. I'm afraid to tighten anything too much. I know, it's just rubber and plastic, but
Yeah.
this is for the popping up the drain. And that was...
Do you want to vacuum that up quick?
gasket. Yeah, quick vacuum. There we go. Oh, that's pretty wild. Haha, I'm Mr. Sinky. So now we've established the height of that. Yeah, I would do this. There's a little foot thing, so let's line that up anywhere right there. That's gonna look really nice. It's sleek. It's back inside, so you won't hit it with your feet when you're using the sink. The hot and cold, we could run both of them. Actually, might want to do that. Let's mark the hole. And off we go. And this will be tilted up, and that looks good.
Let's go up 15 degrees or so.
Sweet. Oh, that's beautiful. And then these, dare I say, bad boys will go in here. Everything gets flanges on the bottom. Hot and cold. Perfect size sink.